Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a lace wig application. I will be using a wig from Reshine Hair company. Now this is a 14-inch Brazilian curly 13x6 lace wig. And when I first got this wig, I did the whole unboxing video, but for some reason I'm just so goddamn careless and I'm always accidentally deleting things. But this wig was very pretty fresh out the box. The hairline was gorgeous, already pre-plucked. I didn't have to do much plucking at all, and I just went ahead and bleached the knots and cut the lace off in the front. And now I'm just going to actually get into installing the wig for this video. Now I am using a few new things in this video here, starting with this TruMatch lace conceal that I'm using. Now this is a lace tint from a hairstylist named Lace by Lex. I will have all the information down below on where to purchase this. Now I am using the color bronze in this lace tint, and I'm just going to apply 2 layers. One layer I did underneath the lace, and the other layer I'm going to do on top. Now the reason why I chose this color because the cap color that I'm using and also the foundation that I use from Ruby Kisses, which was in level 14, it made it look more of a scalp, and that is the whole purpose of the lace tint, to give off like a natural scalp look. So I did use that. Now I am also using the Bold Hold Active Lace Glue. If you've been watching my channel for a while now, then you know I always use the Ghost Bond. But I am back with my Bold Hold Active. I absolutely love this glue. I just purchased 3 bottles, 2 of the active and 2 of the regular, two of the active and 1 of the regular Bold Hold lace glue. And I will be doing a full detailed tutorial on how to use these glues. So guys, don't worry, that video is coming very soon, actually sooner than you think. But when applying this wig, I did use 4 layers of the Bold Hold Active. Now the Bold Hold Active is for people who sweat a lot, and that's why it's called active, because especially if like you work out and stuff, like it gives a much tighter hold versus the regular one. But the regular one strength is awesome as well, so don't think that it doesn't work, because it works good as well. Now after applying my 4 layers, as you can see, if you use thin layers like you're supposed to, the glue will dry clear, completely clear, and it will be very easy to apply the wig. Now I went ahead and pulled that lace down into that glue, and I'm just blow drying on warm heat, and I'm going to do that for a few minutes. And then I'm going to also just like rub it in a little with my fingers, but you don't want to push too hard, because you don't want it to leave like a black or white residue. So make sure you do be very careful when actually pushing that lace into that glue. Now as you can see, that lace is very melted down into that glue, and that is how you want your lace to be. Now I'm just taking a little of that Bold Hold on the back of my hand and just applying the glue in those very few tiny places that were still lifting. And once I do that, I will also go in and blow dry that part, like the hairline part, once again before moving on to the next step. So now that lace is blow dried, and I'm just gonna go ahead and part the hair off into the side part, so it's already there after I finish moussing down the hairline and tying it down. But I am going to go in with the Nairobi's mousse and apply that all over the hairline, and then I will be using my Beautifulhustler melt belt to give that lace the extra melt down. Now these melt belts are now up on my site for purchase, so you guys can go ahead and make your orders. And unfortunately, because I am in Florida and we do have a hurricane coming this weekend, I probably won't be able to ship, depending on if we have power or not, until after the storm passes over. So if you guys do place an order, please bear with me, but try to place your orders before Friday, well, before Saturday, or at least by, you know what, actually just try to place your orders really by tonight so I can ship them off by Friday. But yes, this is the melt belt, and like I said, it's on my website. But now I'm just going to go ahead and set her under the dryer, and once her hair is dry, I'm going to go ahead and remove that band, and that lace is completely dry and melted down. Now I'm just going to go ahead and comb out the hairline, because you know once you remove the mousse, it does make it a little, you know, damn it, what's the word, guys? It makes it a little hard. So you just want to go ahead and comb that out. Now, like I already did before, I had pre-parted it, so now my part is kind of pretty much, you know, like still in place. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my She Is Bomb wax stick, and I'm just going to hot comb the roots out all over the front of this wig so everything can just lay like smooth, neat, and flat. And be careful when using a hot comb because that heat is really no joke. And do not sit the comb on that lace because you do not want to burn a hole in the lace. So be very, very careful when doing that. Now, I really love this wig, guys. Like, curly hair is my favorite, as you guys know already. And I especially love the kinky curly hair. So this wig was so bomb to me. Like, the curls was everything. And it was so soft. Like, it is so soft. But anywho, getting back into this tutorial, I just had to like throw that out there. Like, make sure you guys please use those coupon codes and shop with this company. Like, this hair is so bomb, like no exaggeration. But back to the tutorial I go. So here I am using Nairobi's mousse, and I am creating the baby hairs. Now, when creating the baby hairs, it will look the best if you can cut the baby hairs down as short as possible. Like, when I swoop, like first I cut them short, but I like to swoop and get them into shape, and then that will let me know if I need to cut down a little bit more, especially if I feel like some parts is too long. I would just go back and cut it down a little bit shorter. Like, you know, it's your own work, so you can always go back and make adjustments. So yes, try to cut them down as short as possible. And I'm just using that mousse and shaping each baby hair. And once I'm done shaping everything, I'm just going to use that Beautiful Hustler lace maintenance tie. And I sat her under the dryer for 15 minutes, and now I just removed it, and I'm combing those baby hairs out. Now, if you do want the soft baby hair look, you can just comb the baby hairs out, and that'll be it, and just finish up with the styling. But because she did want her baby hairs to be like hard and not move so it can last longer, I did go back in with that black Got To Be gel, and I'm just using my edge brush to, like, you know, smooth those baby hairs out and everything like that, and just get it, you know, perfectly shaped. And as I do each baby hair, I just like to take the blow dryer and dry that gel so the lace doesn't lift or anything like that. So I'm just gonna do that whole process pretty much here on this part, and then I will get into the actual finishing touches of the styling of this wig. Okay, so now that I have went ahead and got to be glued down the edges and blow dried it, I am just taking some water. I didn't put any silicone mix or conditioner or anything like that in this bottle, so this is just water only. And I'm just wetting the wig completely, and you guys can really see how pretty this pattern is. And I'm just taking a small tooth comb and just combing it through. Now, usually when you have curly hair, you don't even want to use a small tooth comb, but I just want to show you guys how gorgeous and soft and tangle free this wig is. So I actually use the small tooth comb to comb it out. Now, I know you guys see me spray the Got To Be spray like towards like where the edges are, and that's because I want a pushback type of look for this curly bob look. And I wanted to stay, well, she wanted it to stay and not move, like I said before, so it stays like as neat as possible, especially because we got a hurricane coming, y'all. Like, y'all pray for Florida, okay? But anywho, yes, so now I'm just taking that Got To Be spray as well, and I'm doing the same thing to the other side. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to wet this side up and then comb it out as well using that comb. And also what I liked about using the small tooth comb, it just like calmed all the curls down and just made it flow so much prettier. Like, this wig is literally everything, you guys. Like, please take advantage of this bomb ass hair. And now that I have all that detangled and everything like that, I'm just gonna go on with my scissors and just, you know, even out the cut a little bit, because I hate when wigs is just like short already and it's stringy towards the end. So it's just best that you just cut it, you know, blunt, and it just makes it look 10 times better. So now that I went ahead and even cut with that, I'm just going to go on with my concealer and just, you know, define my part so it looks nice and neat. And this is just pretty much the finishing look. Like, I love this hair. Like I said, I love this install. It was just so pretty to me. But, you know, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I will be sure to list everything that I used in this video. And I just want to thank you guys for always being so supportive of me and my channel and just wishing me well. So stay tuned.